A very good challenge. 50 maritime engineers in the country against a population of over 50 million. The young people have been challenged as well. And away from that, we are now on the interactive segment. As I had mentioned earlier, I will be hosting Financial Literacy and Inclusion 101. And to help us drive that conversation, none other than Edith Siddondo. Edith is the founder and CEO of Profit Acumen. Is also a certified money coach and transformative catalyst for financial empowerment. I had to Google that. Kindly tell us, welcome to the program, and just tell us just briefly what exactly is a certified money coach and transformative catalyst for financial empowerment in relation to this conversation we are about to have.
Thank you very much for hosting me, Njue.
Welcome.
So financial empowerment is about helping people, especially people who are working, professionals, to maximize their earning ability, maximize their potential, and with that they earn more, and to transform how they relate with money. So, apart from what you wake up to do on a day-to-day basis, is there opportunity in that environment where you work to do more, and that way you get paid more, and even outside that environment. So there are different ways in which people earn money, through employment, through business, through maybe using your expertise, your voice, your legs, people who are athletes, right? So how can you use that avenue, whatever avenue you have, to maximize your potential, and with that, you earn more. So that is what Profit Acumen does. We help people to come out of boxes and locked spaces that makes them only earn very little, but to expand themselves to broader spaces and earn more.
Okay, and it's a good thing that you've brought that up, because you're talking about, for example, the geopolitics that are in the world. And I really want you to help Kenyans, especially those who are having some money, either a business or salaried. 2020, 2021, 2022 there, we were deep inside COVID. And just a few months after COVID, we had the Russia-Ukraine war. Those are some shocks that Kenyans were not prepared for. And another thing that has come of late is the US-Iran war. There's some of the shocks that have caused a number of jitters, especially with the fuel rising and other political geopolitics that are surrounding that. Many professionals, despite their level of education, despite their fat checks at the end of the month, still are financially pinched. Why is this, and how can they move out of their financial dungeon?
Okay, thank you, Njue. You see, all those things you've mentioned, they are things outside our control. And more will still happening, because we live in a world that is exposed to different kinds of risk. Those geopolitical risks are just one. A pandemic is another. So the fact that I live in a world that exposes me to a level of risk, which impacts my finances, the question to ask yourself is, how can I earn sufficient income so that irrespective of what happens, I'm always covered? And in these many problems that we see in the world, not all of them lack opportunities. How can I see opportunity within these problems? So it goes back to you, to go back to what you have within you, your education, your experience, and your expertise. How can you turn that, be more creative, more innovative, and give more value to the world? The world pays you money, people pay you money for the value you bring to the world. So if your value is low, it means you'll be paid small amounts of money. So how can you stretch yourself? Even if you're in an office, do you have to only do what you do? Can you do more? What I call interdisciplinary approach to your career. Look at the environment in your office. You'll always find there's more to be done. Can you present yourself as that person who can do more? And with that, you get to be paid more. And apart from employment and investing, because that is one way we can tell people, earn money from employment, use part of it, and then invest the difference for your future. There are some people where that just is not enough. Then that takes you to the employment plus route, where you are employed, but after hours, can I use my skill differently to earn more money? Am I a good speaker? Can I be an MC? Do I play the piano? Can I earn through that? So using all opportunities. And I must say, Njue, we are in a season that we are very blessed because of technology.
Okay.
It has opened many avenues for us where we can earn differently.
And before we touch on the summit, that there's a prosperity summit coming up very shortly, I think in the next 2-3 weeks.
Yes.
I'm looking at today's professionals and those especially who have been pushed to the corner by financial pressures. Just like I mentioned, you will see somebody has, if you're driving 5 days a week, you decide I will be driving 3 days a week. If you've been taking out food and stuff, you start, having your own food and carrying it to the office. How is it that we can navigate through these harsh economic times?
All right, so there are two ways, Njue. What you've mentioned, the defense strategies, where now I start cutting down my lifestyle.
Yeah.
I drive once a week, I carry lunch and all this. Those are defense strategies.
Yeah.
But it gets to a point, Njue, there is so much you can cut. That takes us back to the next strategy, which is the offense strategies. How can I earn more? This is a concept that is working in the developed world, where people are using themselves beyond one main source of income to bring more, to attract more money to yourself. And it goes back to what you know best, your education, your experience, and your expertise, what we call your e-power. And during the Prosperity Summit, we'll be covering this in detail to help professionals to know how can I use the things that I have. Instead of thinking money comes out of things that I don't know, how can I be more creative, more innovative to bring multiple streams of resilient income that can meet this harsh economy that we are living in?
Yes, and you've talked about the Prosperity Summit on 16th of May 2026. And what exactly is it? Why is it important? And who are we targeting? What is the end game?
Okay, so the Prosperity Summit on 16th of May will be at the Serena Hotel. It's a full-day event targeting professionals, people who work, and professionals employed in business, in career transition, who are keen to move beyond one stream of income, who want to expand themselves and see how they can stabilize their financial position using what they know, what they have, what they are good at. So we will have thought leaders, very outstanding professionals like Francis Okello, who is a distinguished governance leader. We'll have Dr. Patricia Murugami, a global leadership transformation.
It's a global thing.
You're
attracting
all people from all over the world. They are all welcome. So Dr. Patricia is a global leadership catalyst. We'll have Rispa Ohaga, the incoming CEO of APA
Who exactly
Group.
will you be targeting? Because you've just mentioned the speakers themselves. Who exactly are you targeting? Is it the people who are earning a salary, business, corporates?
Yes, I'm targeting all professionals employed in business, in career transition, anyone who is working.
All right. My director informs you that unfortunately we are running out of time, but I would want to ask you your last pearl of wisdom in just making a financial transformation for anybody who is making, even if it's a little money, whether it's in business or under employment.
So my parting shot as we close is to encourage people that all of us have the ability to earn more. We are all created for wealth. We can do more with what we have, what we know, what we are good at. We just need to be shown how to transform all this expertise we have into its monetary equivalent. Hence why you should come for the Prosperity Summit and also invest in the Prosperity Planner. It's a book, a 52-week journey into the 6 pillars of lasting wealth. And how can you get that? You go to www.profitacumen.com and also follow us on Profit Acumen in all the social medias.
All right.
Thank
That is Edith Siddondo, who is the founder and CEO of Profit Acumen, also a certified money coach and transformative catalyst for financial empowerment, talking about how we can get ourselves, and especially now that everything is just on the high, how we can get ourselves out of financial dungeons that sometimes we find ourselves in, and especially when it comes to looking for that extra coin. Of course, they will be having a prosperity summit, if you're interested, from the 16th of May this year.